For manifestation to work, you must envision exactly what it is that you're wanting to become. Believe that you're there, immerse yourself in it, and whole. If you believe you have your own vintage Warbird, World War I aircraft right there, know that you have it. 3 Russian fighter jets, somebody owns them, might as well be you. How about owning an RV? Believe that you have it. Or how about living in a castle? Well, maybe not this one. That's a sex toy store. But it is a big castle. You want a purple M3? Believe that you have it. Always wanted to own your own business? Go ahead. How about a local public library that looks like this? Check this out. Manifestation techniques are based on how much you believe in your reality that you receive such thing that you wish for. How strong is that belief, and how much do you let it go after you already think about it? Now, if you're a beginner at metaphysics and affirmations, and you have a lot of negative thoughts that run through your head, or the monkey brain is constantly working and like, what if this goes wrong? What if this goes wrong? You need to practice affirmations more in the beginning. The affirmations are more imperative in the beginning states of the law of assumption, because that has to reset your subconscious mind and your super conscious mind thinking style, where you consciously are worried about money, worried about bills and all that stuff. So you have to flip that switch in order to like just wish for something and then let it go, because your negative thoughts will start bombarding you again. So the affirmations of reiterating, I am rich, I am wealthy beyond belief, I have perfect health, I have perfect wealth, all these types of affirmations that you do, you need to do frequently in the beginning when you're a low level. I don't want to say low level, I want to say a lower vibration. When you're trying to raise your vibration up higher, when you're in the beginning states, you have to reaffirm over and over again. That's why the affirmations are important in the very beginning. Now later on, when you master those and your law of assumption becomes so strong where you know that you're manifesting stuff like all the time, you don't have to use the affirmations as much. So in the beginning, practice them a lot, use them all the time to switch your negative thinking into positive thinking. Sorry, I keep readjusting my my camera. I lost my mount that I used to hold it on. I gotta get a new one. I apologize, I haven't done it yet. Anyways, I'm showing you these videos about manifestation in order for you to like visually have like a wake up period. And the wake up period is knowing that your reality is an illusion that you're breaking through, and the old belief systems and the old structures that you used to believe are not true. Once you start believing that they are false, the manifestations will come faster. It's not just about manifestation and serendipity and all that stuff. Spirituality is about love, chakras, grounding, meditation, all that other stuff that I always talk about. But manifestation is the key factor most people focus on. And you kind of should, because when you start manifesting things, that's when you see the crack in reality break. When you're showing a lot of love and raising your vibration, you're doing the healing states in your chakras and your body and all that stuff. But you may not realize like the reality is an illusion as much. So, but by manifesting, that reaffirms your belief that this reality is not what you think it is. The 3D reality becomes 5D, where you start magically making stuff occur. The magic is where the belief is that the reality was an illusion, because everything is made out of energy. And once your thoughts move and vibrate at energy states that make manifestation possible, you know then that, wow, I'm doing that. I'm co-creating this reality with the universe and God. You're part of the programmer. You're programming your reality around you. You're one of the techs typing the code in the computer, along with everybody else that's co-creating. Now you've had your blinders on the whole time, and you're just like typing in, work a job, make money, I'm a victim of circumstances. Because that's all you believed before. But now you're typing in Lamborghini, mansion, kids go to a great school, I'm manifesting everything that I want, I believe I'm creating this reality that's around me, I receive love, I give love, I donate money, I receive money, I'm an infinite supply of money, I'm an infinite giver of money. You are so much more powerful than you realize. And giving money away is just as powerful. Like, your friends and family around you are benefiting from your abundance, which is extremely powerful, because you're affecting the lives of everyone around you, whether you're manifesting or not. You're either a hindrance or a burden, or you're someone that people can like lean on you for support. Which would you rather be? Somebody that can support yourself well, and your kids well, and your family and friends, or somebody that's being a burden on your family and friends, and you're being a burden because you don't realize reality is fake. This is a construct illusion, and because you believe you're a victim of circumstances, you're now weighing down other people because of your belief structure. You're holding on to what you were told when you were a kid, that money doesn't grow on trees and you have to work hard to basically barely make ends meet, which is not living. It's a deterioration. It's actually a stress virus that will slowly degrade you and become of ill health. Stress and anxiety all derive from this. Fear is why that's all happening. But when you have faith, that eliminates it. When you have complete and total faith, you will destroy the stress and the anxiety. And you become a very healthy person. And you'll be able to manifest everything and all the riches you want in the world. And you'll see reality for what it is. Basically, a playground for your experiences. We're an infinite spiritual being having temporary human experiences. That's the reason why we're here. People say, what's up? Ask God, why are we here? Why are humans here? To have an experience. And once you pass on, you may get soul trapped. You may not. I talked about that in the previous video. If you follow the light, you might get soul trapped, or you might be enlightened enough to know hey, I'm going to defer this way and be in a constant state of cosmos universal energy source and go back to the source. Or hey, guess what? I had a lot of fun being in the human meat sickle. And you know what movie I got that from, The Meat Sickle. And I'm going to go back and have another experience. So that's up to you whether you want to decide to do that or not. But what we're talking about now is what's happening currently. You must live in the present. Living in the present has elevated my vibration so much. I am concerned with the future a little bit. I do think about the past a little bit. But when I started living in the moment, and when my children are around me, and just to sit there and be present and not think of anything else but what they're doing at that moment, and being in a state of calmness emotionally, man, it's an entirely different experience. It wakes you up so much, and the vibration goes up and you feel more euphoric. So that's why they say when your vibration goes up, you feel like you're high all the time. You don't need drugs, because the high is there from living a spiritual life. And it's much more fluid, much better, and much healthier than any other way you could do it, possibly. Eating healthy and exercising contributes to that. But being present in the moment, you must do that, especially in the early stages, so you can get into that frequency. And once you're in that frequency, you know how it feels like. But if you're never in that frequency, then you'll never be able to tap into it. Once you're in that state a lot, you can get into that state real quickly from then on. I notice when I'm more present, a lot of the time, I can snap into that more present state easier. Where before it was hard, it was like, oh, my mind starts wandering off again, or I start thinking of 1,000 different things. Nope, present, mind's clear. I'm just looking and observing at the exact thing that's happening right in front of me. No extra thoughts are happening, and I feel euphoric for it. And that's when the vibration starts raising. So that's all I basically wanted to say about that.